Ever feel like you're playing relationship Jenga?
Relationship.
Like you're trying to balance work and friends and family?
Yeah.
And somewhere in that tower is your love life.
Right.
And you make one wrong move and the whole thing just collapses.
No, it comes crashing down. Yeah.
Yeah. So today's deep dive is all about making sure that doesn't happen.
Okay.
We've got some relationship advice, even if your schedule's crazy busy.
I like it.
So have you ever felt like so overwhelmed with your to-do list
Yeah.
that even thinking about a date night
Oh, yeah.
feels completely impossible?
For sure.
Well, get this. Sometimes the answer is to schedule romance.
Schedule it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's really interesting about this is it's not about like having some rigid calendar.
Yeah.
It's more about just showing your partner
Yeah.
that the relationship is important.
Prioritizing it.
Yes. It's like saying, hey, even though things are really crazy right now, you matter enough to me that I'm going to make time for you.
I love that. It's really sending a powerful message.
Right?
Yeah, I think a lot of people, maybe they want to prioritize it.
Mhm.
They just don't know how to like make it happen.
Yeah. And I'll admit, when I first heard about this whole scheduling romance thing, I was picturing like a spreadsheet.
Right, like mandatory cuddles.
Yes.
Yeah.
With like scheduled cuddle time. But it's not about that at all.
Right.
It's just about being intentional.
Yeah.
Maybe just block off like one night a week where you just ditch the screens.
Yeah.
And you just be present with each other.
Absolutely. And it's amazing how much even just that can really, strengthen your bond.
Mm-hmm.
And then taking that a step further.
Yeah.
What's really interesting is that even those small little moments
Mm-hmm.
throughout the day can make a huge difference.
Like what? Give me an example.
Like just a shared cup of coffee in the morning, or even just like a quick text message during the day.
It just seems too small. Like those little things, do they actually make a difference?
Yeah. So research actually shows that these micro moments, they release oxytocin.
And remind me what oxytocin is.
It's often called the bonding hormone.
Oh, okay.
So even without, the grand romantic gestures,
Right.
You're still nurturing that feeling of connection with each other.
It's like that saying, it's the little things.
Exactly.
But it's backed by science.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's be honest, though. Being present, like really present,
Yeah.
especially these days,
Yeah.
it's hard.
It's so hard.
Phones are like an extension of our bodies.
Right. Exactly. Like they're surgically attacked.
I know, it's bad. So how do we fight that?
Yeah, and that's the $1 million question these days, right?
Right.
Because it's so hard.
Hmm.
But this is where like setting boundaries can really be helpful.
Exactly.
Like creating tech-free zones or tech-free times,
Okay.
like during dinner or an hour before bed, just so you can actually like have that quality time together.
That sounds so easy.
I know, it's easier said than done, right?
Yeah. My partner's idea of tech-free is like hiding their phone behind a plant.
Right. Out of sight, out of mind. Right?
Yes, exactly. I will admit, though, when I actually manage to disconnect,
Yeah.
even if it's just for a little bit, it makes a huge difference.
It really does. And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
investing in your relationship, it's not just about like avoiding arguments.
Right.
It's about building a foundation of support and joy.
Mm.
It's about knowing that you have someone in your corner
Yeah.
who's going to be there for you no matter what, especially when life gets crazy.
Yeah. That really resonates with me because just the other day, my partner and I it's amazing how much just taking a little bit of time, even if it's just for ourselves, can really make a big difference.
It's huge.
So I think the takeaway here,
Yeah.
and this is a big one,
Okay.
even the smallest actions,
Yeah.
if you do them consistently, can really, really strengthen your bond.
Without a doubt.
So as we wrap up, here's something I want you to think about.
Okay.
Where in your week
Yeah.
could you and your partner carve out just a little bit more time for each other?
Mm-hmm.
Or even just be a little more present with each other?
I love that.
What could that look like? Even if it's just for 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You might be surprised at what a difference it makes.
Absolutely.